What is good, YouTube guys? Welcome back, from Bronx Banter, Bronx Banter.
Back at it
Jeez.
again.
Back at it again with another episode. So, similar to the last one, talking about Cody Bellinger, Juan Soto, what with all the trade rumors going on, who the Yankees should go for. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. My shoulder's gone. There we go.
You up to your
I
shoulder.
shouldn't I shouldn't be wearing a beige shirt, but my shoulder's gonna be gone for the episode, guys. So don't worry.
No, you look good, bro. Let's
Um,
get it.
maybe I could yeah, GG's. All right. Um, so we were discussing Juan Soto and Cody Bellinger, who the Yankees should go for, what's the most realistic, what's that trade package, what that lineup is gonna look like in the postseason, everything and anything. Um, and yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for this one. We're doing another one of those, another little debate, a little change in pace from what our first video is. If you haven't seen our first two videos, check it out. We'll love your feedback. Great content. That's all we're trying to bring is great content for you guys. So this episode, though, is about Nolan Arenado and Shohei Ohtani. Nolan Arenado recently has been coming up very, very quietly in the trade rumors.
Yeah, what is going on with the Cardinals? What is happening?
Cardinals flopping hard, really bad. And the GM, I believe it was, or the owner, one of the two, were openly saying that they are considering trading away players, almost anyone, at the right price for talent that they could use for next year.
Okay.
So that's kind of how we got started with that. Shohei Ohtani is Shohei Ohtani. He's a free agent next year.
Shohei,
Yeah,
come to New York, please.
tell us a little bit about Shohei. Why are we even talking about him? Last week, I didn't think we were even close to getting him, but
Yeah,
things have
but
been
starting
popping up.
today, the front office said they'll be considering trade inquiries. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, the Angels front office admitted, and then on top of that, there was like I don't know how true this is. Could all just be just to get the hype up, but Buster Olney was
On Get
saying
Up.
um, that the front runners for getting Shohei Ohtani are the most, what's the word? The ones that are looking most forward to getting Shohei Ohtani are the New York Yankees.
Yeah, the
Um,
front runners.
and
Please,
I don't know
please,
how
I
I
beg
feel
of
about
thee.
that. I think that's kind of just using the Yankees name just to use the Yankees name. But let me know, man. If we were to get Shohei Ohtani, what is that looking like? Why should we even
It's looking like a World Series to me.
I
I'm just saying that is the thing about that starting rotation. The first three, that's literally guaranteed dubs, without a doubt.
yeah.
At a best out of four, come on. And his bat, literally lefty. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Left field
Yeah, you
lefty
just gotta admit
stroke.
defeat. It's already over. I got Ohtani's side, and then like you got Arenado. I'm just letting you know it's not even close. But hey,
Listen, but what do we got to give up for only a half a year of Shohei?
I'm giving up the whole farm,
What
David.
are you giving up,
I
man?
am giving up the whole farm. Anything. Okay, within reason, within reason. I got like my whole
Okay,
trade.
well
I
then
got my
give
whole
it
trade package, like ideally, but within reason.
Peraza.
It depends because he is a free agent next year, and oh my gosh, that contract that he's about to get paid, and he deserves it.
Oh
So
yeah, 100%. So we're giving up Peraza,
I'll get Peraza. I get
Dominguez.
Peraza.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me hit you with who I would give
Right.
up right now. I get Peraza, Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Drew Thorpe, and Roderick Arias.
Okay.
Is it really like what, five of the top like 10 prospects right there? And if anything else, okay, low key, if we could get him committed to like a season after or so, I would even give up Volpe. That's how much of a game changer I think he is.
That's crazy. We
It's
just lost
crazy. It's crazy to think like
all of our
I
one
love the whole chicken
subscribers.
farm
We
vibes.
just
I love
lost.
everything about Volpe, but
We lost
this
all
is
of
literally a once in a lifetime talent. This is a generation right
this
here.
man
Okay.
really just
Think
said.
about all this. I'll get a jersey right now. And he's not even on the team. I'll get a jersey right now. No lie. No
This
cap.
man really just said he's giving up Volpe. We just lost all of our subscribers right there. All of our one. We have one subscriber and we're losing them.
That's crazy.
Giving up Volpe.
And that
Now,
would be if you get him for more than a year.
well, if he does 2 years. That's scary to think we would get rid of Volpe, even though he's already kind of popping off right now.
I mean, it would make a lot of sense, but I feel like really Ohtani is like that much of a game changer. It doesn't fit any of our holes. We definitely need that left fielder, and then we would have another hole in shortstop. But I'd feel like he
And we're
would carry
giving away
so much
Peraza. Are
weight.
we giving away Peraza too on top of Volpe?
I don't think we would need to if we give a Volpe.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be like a trade up, like we would have Peraza still, which is still decent at shortstop for the time being.
Hmm. Well,
You
that's
okay today? We need some
boring.
coffee.
It's a little
We
bit
need the coffee. The
boring,
juice is
you know.
flowing.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I haven't had my cup of coffee today, man.
Yeah, we definitely need some coffee.
I need a cup of coffee.
Shout out
Uh,
to Foxtail, the coffee con
Foxtail.
leche.
I think they only have one location in Georgia, but in Florida, if you know, Central Florida, Foxtail.
Definitely is a vibe.
If you guys ever come down to Florida for whatever reason, Foxtail Coffee change your life. Cafe con leche, cafe con leche, made with half and
Mhm.
half. It's a vibe. So, but yeah, really, really good. Anyways, told you my whole order for Foxtail, even though we're talking about Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, man. That
It's getting more and more realistic by the day. That's all I gotta say.
my thing is that it's for half a year.
Yeah, that's definitely a big if, but it's like, okay, say if we do it right and we win the World Series, wouldn't you think it would be worth it? It's been what, since 2009?
We would have to guarantee we're winning a World Series.
I feel like that's almost a guarantee though. It's almost a guarantee. Think about like I would never say like usually it's our like hitting that would save us in the postseason, but literally our pitching this year is goated. You think about the bullpen and that starting rotation.
Yeah.
You got Herman throwing perfect games. Like you could just be shut out. No lie.
Yeah.
And I
Come
do think
on.
like with the Sean Casey hiring, we're gonna go back to like, playing baseball the right way. I definitely think we'll be scoring more runs. Even if we only score like 4 runs per game, I still feel like we would have enough chance with the pitching that we have. Granted, sometimes the pitching has been unreliable, but if with those three, I would be so confident going into any series.
So do you have Otani stats up? What are Otani stats looking like? I want
Listen,
to know.
listen, tell you
I
right
want
now,
to.
I'll tell you right now.
I want to know what that average is looking like.
Just for like, listen, his pitching, okay, it's like average, but it's still pretty good considering like it's Ohtani. But like he's 7-4 in wins and losses, right? He has a 3.32 ERA, 132 strikeouts already. Like we would have so many strikeouts too with Rodon and Cole and him. That's like,
This man really got a 302 batting average. What? I'm over here thinking like, oh,
yeah,
he's
he's
probably
definitely
got
hitting
a
for like you already know the homers are he's already going off in the homers, but
dude's
no,
on
this man can
base
still
is
hit.
this dude's on base is almost 400.
I am
Up
telling
there
you,
with
he's
Juan Soto.
goaded, and I don't think he gets hurt that often.
He's
It's
getting
like
now. He's getting the best. He's having the best. The best.
this is definitely his prime. This is
Yeah.
that like you need him now. If especially if we're in a win now mentality,
This is
this
the
is
best
like
season of
this
his
is going
career.
all in.
This is the best season of his career right now.
Low key, yeah.
So my man got 32
I
home.
think it's worth it.
He could end the season right now with 32 home runs and 71 RBIs and a 302 batting average, and that's amazing. My man's only halfway.
I'm telling you, I would literally trade the farm. If I'm Cashman, I'm doing it.
I would trade the farm if I know we have money to spend.
You know what it is? I think we just need to like after this season. Granted, it's gonna be another season, but we definitely need to talk about like the big contracts that we do have right now. Like how's that Stanton contract looking? If you do have like say like Ohtani in the mix, who knows? You gotta
Yeah.
start thinking about who Bader's contract coming up too. You gotta think about what your team's gonna look. Next year's definitely gonna be a vibe too. But
Yeah. Yeah.
anyways, I know we're like so high about Ohtani here, but you still got Arenado. You gotta convince me by Arenado,
I'm really
bro.
thinking about that Ohtani. So we're trading. Man, that's so much to trade for. It's so worth it though. What is that lineup looking like? Hold on, I need to know what that lineup looks like
That
before
lineup
we
is
get
looking. I
into
don't
it.
even know where we replace him. To be honest, he's that good. I'd be like, yo, just pick a spot and you got it. But on all seriousness, I don't know. Like, I would want him batting third. No, yeah, I'd want him batting third. I want him to take Rizzo's spot.
He's fast.
He is fast too,
I want him
but I
first.
feel like I don't want him to lead off. You know,
Why?
I don't want to say he's like a true leadoff, but I'm just saying like I feel like he's like that number 3 hitter locked in for sure.
I want him to get as much as bats as possible. That's why I have him number one. Me, I put him number one. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm not arguing. I got to be debating.
I feel like in a like in a perfect would have like that leadoff spot like already secured. Hopefully DJ goes back to DJ's ways, but like think about that. That would be insane. And like Rizzo would be like fifth.
Yeah, he would have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely a
true.
vibe.
That's true. It's really good.
Think
So
about it. If that trade was to ever been pulled off, you already know the vibes would be high. Everybody's already gonna be talking about it. Everybody's gonna be showing like there'd be sold out games in like middle of August. Like it'd be crazy. I feel like
yeah,
everybody would be hyped.
he will bring a lot of money to the Yankees. And one thing, if you guys don't know, I think the Yankees could sign a big guy like Shohei. I know it sounds crazy. We don't have a lot of money. Josh Donaldson is coming off the books, right?
That too.
Um, who else is coming off? Technically Bader, but we'll re-sign him, I hope. We just signed, I don't know how much. It was so much. Basically, the Yankees are getting $25 million a year from Star Insurance
Oh,
to
from the
have them on the
patch.
jersey. We'll
How do
talk
you
about
feel
how
about
we
that?
feel. We'll talk about how we feel. How do I feel about it? Don't like it. Anyways, moving on. We'll talk about that in another episode. Um, but yeah, man. That gives more money in the Yankees' pockets.
Yeah, money that they don't have. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no money. It's like crazy.
They do got money. They just don't want to spend it. But at
They
least they got
don't.
money.
I'm saying, yo, spend that money on Ohtani. Spend that money.
Imagine just being a GM, living your life, that one opportunity to get the best player in the world and or ever, and you just don't get him.
You think he's gonna be one of the best players ever? It's gonna be
Oh,
a hot take right now.
he
Mount
is.
Rushmore?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Unless something crazy happens where he gets injured and like his career ends in the next 2 years. If he plays like a full career, hundred
Wait,
percent.
wait. So right now you think he's better than Mike Trout?
Right now, this year.
Like considering Mike Trout's career. But yeah, obviously this year he's better. But I'm saying his whole
If
career
both
was
careers
better.
abruptly ended today, I would say Mike Trout just because he's
Okay.
done it for longer. Because I'll be honest, look at Shohei's first year stats; they're not crazy.
No, I think that's when he had like the high leg kick, and they were like, "Yo, you need to like work on your mechanics." And he actually like he's locked in, bro.
No, he locked
He has
in.
a
He's
pretty swing
good.
too. It's like it's gone.
It's nice. So, but I would say Mike Trout. This again is maybe another topic, but yeah, man, he's 28. He's in
29,
his
29.
prime.
I think
29.
so.
He's in his
Yeah.
prime. MVP, three-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year.
Just won with Japan in the World Baseball Classic. Like
Yeah,
he's on a high right now.
he's done it.
This
He's
is why I
done
think
it.
they should trade for him because this is like you would get max value instead of
Yeah,
letting him walk. Because I don't see him realistically signing with the Angels again. I think he's a guy who wants to compete.
he's
And to be
100%
honest, it's
walking.
looking like Trout's always getting injured yearly on a yearly basis. They really don't have like stable pieces. It's like always like you always root for them. You're like, yeah, and then it's like, oh, it's going down again.
They're going to need outfield, so Jason Dominguez would be a good option. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, nothing else to say about Shohei other than that. I mean, but for
Just please
Nolan,
come to New York. The Yankees, not the Mets, please.
but another thing is that he would wants to go West Coast, so I don't think we'll be able to re-sign him.
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
So
You never know.
I know you guys have never seen you with my long hair, but
Yeah, I need to get my cut too. Shout out Roll.
was booked for the whole month.
Really is.
So Nolan Arenado.
Mm.
This is your favorite third baseman, right?
Yeah, he's definitely up there. He has like 10 straight gold gloves.
10 straight gold gloves.
This man is
Insane.
reliable, okay?
8-time All-Star,
Mm-hmm.
6-time Platinum Glove,
Look at this.
5-time Silver Slugger.
Dare I say he's the best third baseman in baseball right now? You think so?
He's the
Or
best
you
third baseman.
or you think like Machado got it? This is a good
Alex
question,
Riley, I
but
feel
like
like is
let's
underrated. Jose Ramirez is underrated.
yeah. He's definitely up there though.
Yeah, he is. He's 100% up there. But yeah, man, I think we should make a trade for Nolan Arenado. I really do. This man, he is. So let me tell you first of all why this is realistic.
Okay.
Obviously, I mentioned earlier in the video that you got your GM or your the owner saying that they're open or they're willing to trade their players at the right price, and they're looking for ready now players for next year. We got a few of those.
Okay.
And right now, my man's got almost 20 home runs, which would be the most on the Yankees if we make that
Really?
trade. Yes.
Damn.
Of course, it would have been Judge, but Judge has been hurt. Volpe has, I think, the most or tied for the most or the second most, and he's only got 12. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. Shout out to Volpe, but he's turning it around and he's always had the home run ball. Donaldson is crazy. He's up there too.
He is. I think he has more than Stanton. Isn't
I
that
think he
crazy?
does. Yeah, it's insane. This is what is going on. Batting average of 283, so very solid. All of his numbers are very solid. His on base is 332, so that's a bit of an like it's not great. His OPS is 850. He's a
I feel like he's really consistent and reliable.
yeah, he's a power forward Cody Bellinger with a little bit less average.
Hmm.
But he's hitting above league average with the OPS plus is 129, which is above his career average, which is 124. So the only thing is that he is a righty. It's not as desirable, but it does solve a huge third base issue.
It does. It definitely
Does
does.
that solve things or cause more problems now? Because Nolan Arenado's only got third. Where else is he going? Then where are you putting DJ?
Who
You're
knows?
obviously getting
I've
rid of
been,
Josh
you've been hearing
Donaldson.
Glaber coming up in trade rumors too. I wonder what they're gonna do with that.
It's a good point. So that's an option there. I don't know the options with Glaber there, like what we'll get rid of to get him, but yeah, that could free up second base to make room for DJ. And
I
then
do think if we go after Arenado, though, I think we have to have more trades. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't be like
100.
just trade for him and not do anything else. So
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot more questions
yeah,
in the air. Now, another thing about the Shohei Ohtani trade that I would say that goes against making that trade, you still have an issue with left and third base that doesn't
this
get
is
addressed.
true. But I feel like his value is so great that we can overcompensate for those issues. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Well, so my trade for Nolan Arenado, how we an over trade would be Oswald Peraza,
Okay.
Clark Schmidt, because again,
Okay.
they want ready now players. Oswald Peraza has played in the majors. Not crazy, but he's played.
Hmm.
They do have great second baseman. Their shortstop is not incredible, so that's an option. You got Clark Schmidt. You have Lou Trevino, which will be ready
Hmm.
next year. Great reliever. You got then you have Randy Vasquez.
Okay.
Or well, I guess I'm already giving Clark Schmidt. I think I like that. You want to know why I'm doubling down on all the pitching? Because they don't have great bullpen. They have okay bullpen, but they don't have good starting pitching. Their most reliable starting pitcher is Jordan Montgomery. Shout out to him.
Shout
But
out to
he's a free
Gumby.
agent next year.
He
So why
is.
not give him a starting pitcher that has some control with Randy Vasquez? Clark Schmidt also, we have a lot of control over him, and he's proven he's good, man. He's good. Um, so why not? Why not make that trade and then we'll get Nolan Arenado. He's right now on a 5-year deal. So the reason why I'm willing to give as much as I am away for Nolan Arenado, sorry, is
Okay.
because we will have him for 5 years locked down. No questions. We don't have to resign him. We don't have to do anything. We have him for 5 years, so that will have him through the year 37.
Okay.
So at year 37, we're not going to resign him. He's probably going to be washed. No offense, but that's just, you're retiring around those ages. So you don't need to resign him. And it's at 28 mil, which is not a lot right now. With how everything is getting expensive, that's not a lot.
Not a
Um,
lot.
the only thing is that we are kind of getting him out of his prime. You're now heading out of the prime. Um, but this man's got incredible goal. Like you're not losing defense moving him at third base. You're not. Um,
This man makes it look easy. Like any ground ball on those, like it's automatic.
it's insane. It's insane. So he would be so worth it. Where I would have him in the lineup, he would for sure be number five.
Number five.
I
Okay.
feel like number five. I feel like it will be.
But let me refute you on this. Say like his numbers are better than Stan's right now. Would you even like put him fourth maybe? And Rizzo's struggling too, maybe even third. You know what I'm saying? If he's performing,
I
I'd rather have
would,
him
but I
up
just
in
need the
third.
lefty righty.
Okay.
But to your point, yes, I would probably put Nolan Arenado fourth, stay in fifth. I think I like that better. But again, there's not a big lefty option. So at the same time, it may not address left field, but you have
What if in a hypothetical world they go for Bellinger and Arenado? You know what I'm saying? And try to fill both. Like, what if they actually go all in and filled like those
if
holes
we
that
did that, which they could,
that's what I'm saying. That's more realistic. Like
and
I feel like
and
it's
and
either we
and,
go
and
all
for
in
those,
on an Ohtani or we like package like a Bellinger or an Arenado, like say like to actually fill the hose. Which
I
I'm
like
I'm
that.
fine with either or,
I
but
like
like
that. Come on, Yankees. That's fire. So let's look real quick. I know this is impromptu. What's that lineup looking like with Bellinger and Arenado? Oh my gosh.
you have a lot of options there.
Who do we
Like
have?
I also feel like that would help Rizzo and Stanton due to like as I feel like they have so much pressure with Judge Gun. They're like, all right, so we literally gotta like try to score runs here, and it's like you literally can just like that lineup would be like just insane.
So what that lineup is looking like? Well, then what are we doing with DJ at third?
I mean, until like he gets his rhythm back, I think he just is util for right now.
So that lineup is looking like what? Volpe? Leadoff?
I don't know
Judge?
about that just yet. I feel like he needs to like settle down.
Who's
He already has enough
Volpe?
pressure
Who's
as it is.
leadoff?
That's a good question. Who is leading off at the Yankees? I really don't have a good for sure answer.
I would say Bellinger because of the high average, but he's not he doesn't walk a lot. So you want usually your leadoff, you want someone to get on base or something, but
I don't know, but from we already know from Judge's spot, it's like two. Judge is always gonna be in the second spot. So who would you have? You still have Rizzo third?
I want lefty righty. So I would put Rizzo.
Okay.
Then I'll put Arenado.
Arenado fourth.
Yes.
So you would have Bellinger fifth.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing lefty righty, but okay.
I would, but it's okay. We could change it up a little bit. I'll put Stanton sixth or fifth, sorry.
Okay.
Then Bellinger, Bader, Torres, or Torres will be lead off. I haven't loved it when he's been in lead off, but that's the most realistic thing. So Torres, Judge, Rizzo, Arenado, Stanton, Bellinger, Bader. Probably missing something. Trevino, sorry. And then Volpe.
Yeah, I like Volpe ninth.
Probably Volpe ninth a lot. Um, that's a great lineup. So good. So again, I would trade Randy Vasquez, Lou Trevino, Clark Schmidt, and Oswald Peraza for Nolan Arenado. And if you check out our last video of our debate between who the Yankees should get, Juan Soto or
Or Bellinger.
Bellinger, you'll see that in the Cody Bellinger deal, we didn't get rid of Oswald Peraza or Clark Schmidt in that trade. So that would make this trade very doable if the Yankees do decide to get both, which is a good hot take. And if they do it, then you hear it first. And I'm convinced Cashman's watching our videos, even though we average 10 viewers an episode. But
Hey,
um,
we're getting up there.
wait, we're getting up.
Nothing but
Share
positive
it,
vibes over here.
like, share. I really mean it. I know you hear all the YouTubers say it, like, share, comment, subscribe, but seriously, show videos with your friends. If you think we're buffoons and you think we have terrible hot takes, share it with someone, something. Make fun of it. Do whatever you got to do because, you know, respectfully, I respect you guys have different opinions and I want to hear what your opinions are. And, we feel pretty good about our opinions and what the Yankees should do. So, but yeah, man. 5 years on Nolan Arenado. 5 years, you're guaranteed. That's why I'm liking this so much. You know me with being guaranteed service time with players. I don't want to give all this up. This for a half a year and then you don't win anything. And Nolan Arenado is gonna age right in between DJ and Judge, right around Bader. Like it's all around that same time. So so that works out. And if we get rid of we don't need Peraza if we have Nolan Arenado, because you have Nolan Arenado at third. Short, you have Volpe. Now, unless you trade a set of Peraza, you trade for Glaber. You could do that as well.
I have a lot of options.
And then you could keep Peraza for second base next year. And then that way, second base, you could put DJ for now until next year when Peraza is ready. So there's a bunch of different things. They've even put IKF at second during the spring training. Not that I want to do that, but he's done it. So that's another option. So one thing I'm excited for overall about this trade deadline is that there's so much we could do, so much the Yankees can do. It's just whether or not they do it. I would be disappointed if the Yankees don't make one of these four trades.
Yeah, I can see that. But I do have high hopes. I feel like this year, definitely, I feel like everybody's in that win now mentality, especially we're like the firing of Jalen Lawson, letting go of Hicks. Like I feel like they're actually making steps to actually like progress. So
Yeah.
I do feel highly motivated. They'll get something done.
It does not, yeah, it does not feel like they would make that trade for a hitting coach and then just stop there. It just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. So yes, they will make a trade. I do hope and expect one of those trades to be one of these four, which is either Nolan Arenado, Cody Bellinger, Shohei, or Juan Soto. Again, if you're interested to know our takes on Juan Soto and Cody Bellinger on the Yankees, two left field options that we desperately need, check out that video. Thought this was a great episode, great conversation. Not gonna lie, I'm obviously more excited for Shohei. Nolan Arenado does seem like a Yankee move. It does also stir up some more questions of where other players are going to play if we make that deal. Um, but
It's
but yeah,
also if the trade is there, because the trade has to be there. Like
you
who
said
knows?
what?
Like the trade has to be there. Like the Angels, I think they're waiting for like this next half, see how it goes. And if they're trending down, I feel like they would actually like pull the trigger. But I think the Cubs are like 5 games below 500. I'm not too sure, but like I still think they're going to be sellers. So
And then St. Louis confirmed they're willing to trade whoever if it's for the right deal. So, um, anything to get them to win next year. So, does that mean getting rid of Nolan Arenado? Does that mean keeping him? We don't know. So, we'll see. We'll see how this next month unfolds and what moves Yankees make. We interested to see where all these players end up going if they do get traded.
yeah, and let's see who gets traded. Now,
Ooh, yeah. Sorry, sneezing.
what is that
So
team looking like post trade deadline? Like we don't know.
that's gonna be fun, fun
Last year was
time.
crazy too. You remember last year
We didn't
trading
think
for?
Bader was gonna happen. That came out of
I feel like
nowhere.
everybody was like refuting the Bader trade, and I was like, I feel like we should give some time. Like let this man cook and
One thing
look.
about the Yankees, you're gonna see that random trade happen, and we're gonna be shook, but we believe it's gonna pay off. It
For
happened
sure.
last year with Talkman and Wandy Peralta. You remember that?
I remember that as well.
Yeah. There's a few of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Yankees do. They better do something though. That much I'll say. But anyways, guys, great episode. Again, check out our
Yep.
other trade rumor topics debate that we had. Our first episode as well, talking a little bit about the All-Star break, second half predictions, and all that fun stuff. We'll be back at you with another video soon. Always trying to record as much as we can. We get the chance to. Right now, we do have full time jobs, but hopefully, it's gets to a point where this becomes our full time job, and we could just dedicate more content to you guys. So,
Yeah.
make
Let's
sure to
get
follow us on Instagram, Threads, new platform.
Threads.
Ooh. And of course, subscribe, like, comment, share on here. And again, give me your hot takes, comments, everything. We want to hear it all. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Peace.
Peace.